Hello students, welcome to your WebSeek Academy English channel. Today, we will discuss the short story An Astrologer's Day, which is a part of the first semester BBA English syllabus. This interesting and suspenseful story is written by R.K. Narayan, one of India's most celebrated English language authors. A note on the author. R.K. Narayan, 1906 to 2001, was a renowned Indian writer known for his simple yet powerful storytelling. He is best known for creating the fictional town of Malgudi, which serves as the backdrop for many of his novels and short stories. His works often depict the lives of ordinary people in South India with humor and realism. Some of his famous novels include Swami and Friends, The Guide, which won the Sahitya Akademi Award, and Malgudi Days, later adapted into a TV series. Narayan's writing style is marked by clear prose, gentle satire, and deep insight into human nature. He played a crucial role in making Indian English literature globally recognized. An Astrologer's Day Summary. Introduction. An Astrologer's Day is a gripping short story that revolves around an astrologer who operates in a bustling Indian marketplace. The astrologer, with his saffron turban, painted forehead, and mysterious demeanor, appears to possess deep knowledge of astrology. However, he is not a true astrologer but a clever trickster who reads people's body language, generalizes predictions, and manipulates his customers' emotions to earn his living. His business thrives because he understands human nature and tells people what they want to hear. One evening, after a long day of work, he is about to pack up when a stranger approaches him for a reading. The man is aggressive and skeptical, challenging the astrologer to prove his skills. He places a wager, daring the astrologer to reveal something true about his past. The astrologer, sensing danger but hiding his fear, carefully studies the man's face in the dim light of his lamp. To the reader's surprise, he confidently tells the stranger that he was once nearly murdered, stabbed, and thrown into a well, left to die. He even claims that the attacker is now dead. The stranger is shocked by the accuracy of the prediction and confirms that he indeed survived such an attack years ago. Relieved to hear that his attacker is supposedly dead, he pays the astrologer and leaves. As the astrologer returns home, he reveals a shocking truth to his wife. The stranger was actually his old enemy, the one he had stabbed long ago in his village. Fearing he had committed murder, he had fled and started a new life as an astrologer. However, fate had brought them together again. By cleverly convincing the man that his attacker was already dead, the astrologer ensures his own safety. He tells his wife that he now feels relieved, as he no longer has to live in fear of being caught for his crime. Conclusion. An Astrologer's Day is a masterfully crafted story filled with suspense, irony, and psychological depth. It presents a seemingly simple event that unfolds into a dramatic revelation, showing how the past and present are interconnected. The astrologer, despite being a fraud, ultimately proves his intelligence and survival instincts. The story leaves readers reflecting on the unpredictability of fate and the hidden truths behind everyday encounters. Themes and analysis. 1. Irony and fate. The astrologer, who earns his living by predicting others' futures, unknowingly walks into his own past. The story is filled with irony, as the astrologer is not a real fortune teller, yet he successfully tricks someone with the most accurate prediction of his life. It also suggests that no one can escape their past, no matter how much they try. 2. Deception and survival. The astrologer's life is built on deception, but his lies are not meant to harm anyone. Instead, they help him survive. His quick thinking and ability to manipulate information save him from potential danger. 3. Human psychology. The story highlights how people often seek reassurance rather than truth. The stranger, despite his skepticism, believes the astrologer's words because they give him peace of mind. This reflects how people are drawn to fortune-telling and superstition when it aligns with their emotions. 4. Dark past and redemption. The astrologer has lived with the burden of his past crime, but fate gives him an unexpected way to escape it. By outwitting his enemy, he finds relief from his guilt and fear. Answer the following questions in a phrase or sentence each. 1. Describe the setting where the astrologer conducts his business. Answer. The astrologer works in a busy marketplace under a tamarind tree, illuminated by flickering lights from nearby vendors. 2. What items does the astrologer use for his practice, and what purpose do they serve? Answer. He uses a saffron turban, a painted forehead, and mystical props to create an aura of wisdom and credibility. 3. How do the astrologer's appearance and mannerisms affect his clients? Answer. His striking appearance and confident demeanor convince people of his supernatural abilities, making them trust his words. 4. Why did the astrologer leave his village, and how far did he travel? Answer. He left his village out of fear after nearly killing a man and traveled hundreds of miles to the town where he now works. 5. Explain the astrologer's strategy for advising his clients. Answer. He observes their appearance, listens to their words, and cleverly makes vague yet convincing predictions that suit their expectations. 6. How does the astrologer handle the challenge posed by the stranger? Answer. He cleverly manipulates the conversation, pretends to read the stranger's past accurately, and convinces him that his attacker is dead. 7. What does the astrologer reveal about Guru Nayak's past during their conversation? Answer. He tells Guru Nayak that he was once attacked, left for dead, and that his attacker has already died. 8. What advice does the astrologer give to Guru Nayak at the end of their encounter? Answer. He advises Guru Nayak to return home, abandon his search for revenge, and avoid traveling southward. 9. How does the astrologer feel after encountering Guru Nayak, and why? Answer. He feels relieved because he no longer has to fear being caught for his past crime, as Guru Nayak believes his attacker is dead. 10. What is the significance of the astrologer's wife's reaction to the extra money he brings home? Answer. She is happy about the unexpected earnings and aware of the emotional weight behind them, highlighting the irony of the situation. Answer the following questions in about a page each. 1. According to the narrator, how does the astrologer's appearance help him attract customers? In your opinion, how does the astrologer help the customers and satisfy their needs? Answer. The narrator describes the astrologer as wearing a saffron turban and having a painted forehead, giving him an air of wisdom and mystery. His physical appearance, combined with his serious expressions and confident speech, makes people believe in his abilities. He positions himself in a busy marketplace where people are naturally curious, and his dramatic presence draws them in. In a way, the astrologer helps his customers by giving them reassurance and guidance. Even though he lacks real astrological knowledge, he tells people what they want to hear, which brings them comfort. He listens to their concerns and offers advice based on careful observation, making them feel understood. His role is less about predicting the future and more about providing emotional support, which satisfies the needs of his customers. 2. What caused the astrologer to leave his village, and how does his past shape his current life and work? Answer. The astrologer was forced to flee his village after a violent altercation in which he stabbed a man, believing he had killed him. Fearing punishment, he escaped and started a new life in a distant town, completely reinventing himself. This traumatic past influences his present life, making him cautious, observant, and resourceful. His past crime indirectly shapes his career as an astrologer. Since he had to survive in an unfamiliar place without any real skills, he learned to read people's emotions and manipulate them. His deep understanding of human nature, gained from his past mistake, allows him to deceive clients convincingly. However, when confronted by Guru Nanak, his past returns to haunt him, forcing him to use his quick thinking once again. 3. What happens during the astrologer's encounter with Guru Nanak? How does the astrologer deal with the situation? Answer. Guru Nanak, a stranger, challenges the astrologer to prove his abilities. The astrologer immediately senses something dangerous about the man but does not show his fear. When Guru Nanak places a bet, the astrologer carefully studies his face in the dim light and realizes that he is the very man he once attacked. Thinking quickly, the astrologer tells Guru Nanak that he was nearly killed but survived, and that his attacker is already dead. This shocks Guru Nanak, as he has been searching for his attacker for years. The astrologer further advises him to return home and stop seeking revenge. Guru Nanak believes him and leaves, satisfied. The astrologer, relieved, returns home, knowing that his secret is safe. 4. How does the astrologer's meeting with Guru Nanak resolve his past? What does he tell his wife, and why is it important? Answer. The astrologer's encounter with Guru Nanak is a turning point in his life. For years, he lived in fear, believing that he had committed murder. When he realizes that Guru Nanak is alive, he feels immense relief. By convincing Guru Nanak that his attacker is already dead, he ensures his own safety and finally escapes his past. When he reaches home, he tells his wife the truth that he had once nearly killed a man, but fate had saved him. He also expresses relief, saying that he no longer has to live in fear. This revelation is important because it shows how he has been carrying guilt and anxiety for years, and now he feels free. It adds depth to his character, making him more than just a trickster but a man shaped by his past. 5. How does the busy town setting affect the story? What does it tell us about the astrologer's life and work? Answer. The town setting plays a crucial role in the story. The astrologer operates in a crowded marketplace filled with lights, sounds, and people from different backgrounds. This setting helps him blend in, making it easier for him to deceive customers. The noise and distractions allow him to work unnoticed, and people in the marketplace are already seeking guidance, making them easy targets. The town also represents anonymity. Unlike a small village where everyone knows each other, the astrologer can hide his past here. It also reflects the struggles of survival. Many people, like the astrologer, are trying to make a living through whatever means they can. The setting adds realism to the story, making it more relatable. 6. How does the story use irony? Give examples from the story. Answer. The story is rich in irony. The biggest irony is that the astrologer, who pretends to predict the future, actually changes his own fate through deception. Another irony is that he convinces Guru Nanak that his attacker is dead, even though he himself is that attacker. Instead of predicting the future, he manipulates the present to secure his safety. There is also situational irony. Guru Nanak, who has been searching for his attacker, unknowingly meets him face to face but believes he is dead. Similarly, the astrologer, who spent years fearing that he had killed a man, discovers that his victim is alive. This twist adds depth and surprise to the story. 7. How does the astrologer trick his clients, and how does his past trick him? What does the story say about truth and deception? Answer. The astrologer tricks his clients by using keen observation, vague predictions, and psychological manipulation. He does not possess any real knowledge but relies on human nature. People tend to believe what they want to hear. He creates an illusion of wisdom through his appearance and dramatic speech. However, his own past tricks him when Guru Nanak appears. Despite thinking he has escaped his crime, fate brings him face to face with his past. The story suggests that truth and deception are often intertwined. While the astrologer deceives others, he is also deceiving himself. In the end, deception becomes his tool for survival, but it also serves as his redemption. Answer the following questions in about 2 pages each. 1. Describe the astrologer's daily routine. How do his methods and appearance help him attract and convince clients? Give examples from the text. Answer. The astrologer follows a strict daily routine, setting up his business in a busy marketplace under a tamarind tree. The location is ideal for attracting customers, as people from all walks of life pass by. He begins his day by preparing his tools of deception. His forehead is marked with sacred ash and vermilion, and he wears a saffron-colored turban. These elements give him a mystical and authoritative appearance, making people believe in his supernatural powers. His physical presentation plays a significant role in his success, as it creates an illusion of wisdom and knowledge. The astrologer does not rely on actual astrology but rather on his keen observation skills and psychological tricks. He watches his customers closely, paying attention to their expressions, clothing, and body language. He listens carefully to what they say and cleverly constructs predictions that seem personal and accurate. For example, if a man appears troubled, the astrologer may say, "You have had troubles in your past, but your future holds hope." Such vague statements often resonate with people, making them believe he has deep insight into their lives. His mannerisms also help him convince his clients. He speaks in a calm and confident tone, making his words sound authoritative. He nods wisely, asks indirect questions, and responds with statements that appear profound. His approach ensures that people feel satisfied with his predictions, leading them to pay him willingly. His entire routine is built on deception, but it is executed so skillfully that his clients leave convinced that he possesses true knowledge. The story highlights how appearance and behavior can influence people's beliefs. The astrologer's ability to manipulate perception is what allows him to survive in the bustling town, making his routine both a necessity and an art of persuasion. 2. How does the busy town setting affect the story? How do the environment and different characters around the astrologer add to the story's themes? Answer. The setting of an astrologer's day plays a crucial role in shaping the story. The astrologer operates in a crowded marketplace, surrounded by vendors selling nuts, sweets, and other goods. The flickering lights, constant movement, and noise create an atmosphere of chaos and distraction, which works in the astrologer's favor. In such a setting, people are more likely to be drawn to his mystical presence, seeking guidance for their uncertainties in life. The town setting also allows the astrologer to remain anonymous. Unlike a village, where people know each other's pasts, the city provides him with the perfect cover to hide his own dark history. No one questions his background, allowing him to reinvent himself as a knowledgeable astrologer. This anonymity is vital for his survival, as it keeps his past crime from being discovered. Different characters in the marketplace add depth to the story. The variety of people passing by, traders, common workers, and travelers, reflects the unpredictability of life. This diversity allows the astrologer to attract different kinds of clients, each with their own problems and desires. The presence of Guru Nanak, however, disrupts this routine. He stands out from the usual customers because he does not come seeking guidance but instead challenges the astrologer. His arrival introduces conflict into the story, setting the stage for the dramatic revelation about the astrologer's past. The town setting, therefore, is not just a backdrop but an essential element that supports the story's themes of fate, deception, and irony. The crowded, impersonal environment mirrors the astrologer's own hidden identity, emphasizing how the past can unexpectedly resurface even in a place full of strangers. 3. Describe Guru Nanak's character and his reasons for meeting the astrologer. How does their interaction move the story forward and lead to its ending? Answer. Guru Nanak is an aggressive and determined man with a strong sense of vengeance. Unlike the astrologer's usual customers, who come with personal worries or curiosity about their future, Guru Nanak arrives with a specific purpose: to find and kill the man who once tried to murder him. He is skeptical of astrology and challenges the astrologer to prove his abilities by revealing something about his past. His interaction with the astrologer is the turning point of the story. At first, the astrologer is taken aback by Guru Nanak's presence, but he quickly realizes that this is no ordinary customer. As the astrologer studies Guru Nanak's face in the dim light, he suddenly recognizes him as the man he had once stabbed and left for dead. This shocking realization forces the astrologer into a moment of crisis, but he does not let his fear show. Instead, he uses his intelligence and deception to turn the situation to his advantage. To protect himself, the astrologer pretends to read Guru Nanak's past and tells him that his attacker is already dead. Guru Nanak, eager for revenge but also desperate for closure, believes the astrologer's words. This moment of deception allows the astrologer to escape danger and also provides an ironic twist. By manipulating Guru Nanak, the astrologer secures his own future while satisfying Guru Nanak's need for resolution. Their interaction ultimately leads to the astrologer's emotional relief. He returns home and tells his wife that he no longer has to live in fear, as his secret is now safe. This resolution brings the story to a satisfying close, highlighting themes of fate, deception, and survival. 4. How does Narayan build suspense and include a twist in the story? What essential events reveal the astrologer's past? Answer. Narayan masterfully builds suspense throughout the story by gradually revealing crucial details about the astrologer's past. The story begins with a calm and ordinary depiction of the astrologer's daily life, making the reader believe that he is just another fortune teller in the marketplace. However, the tension rises when Guru Nanak appears and challenges him. The suspense deepens as the astrologer studies Guru Nanak's face and suddenly recognizes him. The reader senses that something significant is about to be revealed but does not yet know the full truth. Narayan skillfully delays the revelation, keeping the audience engaged. The astrologer's behavior changes subtly. He becomes more careful with his words, choosing them wisely to avoid danger. The biggest twist comes when the astrologer tells Guru Nanak that his attacker is dead. This revelation is ironic because the astrologer himself is the attacker. The reader, like Guru Nanak, initially believes the astrologer is simply making another clever guess. However, the final scene, where the astrologer confesses the truth to his wife, unveils the full weight of his deception. This unexpected revelation changes the entire perspective of the story, making the ending both shocking and satisfying. Narayan's use of suspense and irony makes the story compelling. By withholding key details until the right moment, he keeps the reader engaged, ensuring that the final twist leaves a lasting impact. 5. How does the story's ending, especially the astrologer's final talk with his wife, wrap up the plot? What does it show about the astrologer's character and future? Answer. The story's ending provides a fitting resolution to the astrologer's long-hidden fears. After Guru Nayak leaves, the astrologer returns home and speaks to his wife. He reveals that years ago, he had been involved in a fight where he stabbed a man, thinking he had killed him. He had fled his village in fear, believing he would be caught or punished. However, fate brought him face to face with his victim once again. By cleverly deceiving Guru Nayak into believing that his attacker was already dead, the astrologer ensures his own safety. His talk with his wife is significant because it reveals a side of him that the reader had not previously seen: his vulnerability. Throughout the story, he appears as a confident and manipulative man, but in this moment, he expresses relief. He tells his wife that he no longer has to live in fear, as his past has finally been buried. The ending also reinforces the theme of irony. The astrologer, who makes a living by deceiving others, ultimately deceives himself into believing that he has escaped his past completely. Why he is safe for now, the story leaves an open-ended question: can one truly outrun fate? This conclusion highlights the astrologer's intelligence and adaptability while also suggesting that truth and deception are deeply intertwined. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Webseek Academy for more English lessons and notes. See you in the next video. Until then, read more and know more.